Global financial markets. What is this global financial market? The market is containing not only companies, it's including people, trust, individual, whoever in the world are able to save some money in the company for the future purpose. Such a way, a created process is global financial market. Money from anywhere in the world can be given to any person in anywhere in the world, and this has been regulated by banks, government authorities, and connected by many persons. This part is global financial market. Who are the persons are there in the financial market? If you see that, there are shareholders, lenders, corporates, and mutual fund organization. So, from a starting point, first a company is being started, it is running, then they want more money, they going for listing. Their listing became a public company. This public company needs some money, so they are listing their shares in an stock exchange. So these stakeholder shares are able to be liquidated in some stock exchanges. So the stockholders has came over. Second point, lenders. I am a other person, I need money to start a business, but I don't have sufficient money. Then the companies, or that is banks, are able to provide me loan. Okay, what for companies? Yeah, companies can also go and get loan, but the loan rate interest is high. Yeah, for 14% to 30% the loan rate. So I need a loan rate which is very less, and I am able to do the same job. So what can I do? I give bonds, debentures, zero coupon bonds. Such kind of bonds I give to the public, and that it is lending. That is what the corporates do. So what happens to the mutual fund organization? They are the between of normal individuals and the corporates. What they do is they collect money from normal people, and they invest that money in corporates such as shares, debentures, security bonds, gold bonds, whatever may be the bonds they invested. They make some profit out of it, liquidate it, or get the dividend, pay off their expenses such as commission, and pay back the remaining amount to the general public. This was a mutual fund organization does. So shareholders, lenders, corporates, and mutual fund organization, these are the activities and these are the primary stakeholders of this financial market. What is this money which is being collected by the organization? What are they doing? That's a main problem we have. So first thing is, this money which is being collected, that money is a surplus which are earned by the individuals, given to some companies to grow their wealth. Such as, I am earning a monthly 30,000 rupees currently, and my expenses of my household and my primary investment, I get a surplus of rupees 5,000 rupees every year. Sorry, every month I am getting 5,000 rupees surplus, and I don't know where to do, what to do. So I had an idea that I can give this money to someone who is going to develop something to this world and make this world a place of comfort to live in. So I have an idea over it, and this share market or this financial markets help me to provide this surplus money to the person who needs it. So the access to the capital is being provided. How is access to capital? Example, if a bank, they are having 1 lakh shares, but the share value is each share value is 1,000 rupees. Now they have customers who need money, but they are not willing to take the loans, or they are not ready to sell off any asset. What they can do? They create an share, IPO, initial public offer to people. They are providing stakeholders to the general public. Whoever required can apply for the shares. So such a way they get money from general public, a surplus amount from them, and they able to invest it or given to some person who are the needy one. So the access of capital is happening. Then this access of capital is able to create jobs directly and indirectly. That the jobs are which is being created. So due to this financial market, jobs have been created through directly or indirectly. What's directly? A company who gets a loan provides a job to the employees. They need some work to be done, so that work is done by the employees, so they are recruiting employees. Good. How they do indirect employee? I need to create a computer. Okay, now I need to build a computer. So indirectly I need to go to some place, so transportation is involved. I'm providing some service. While going there, I'm waiting in a queue, and there I'm asking all the parts of the computer, and I'm taking to the repairman who is assembling it. I'm providing some service to him, I'm paying some amount. Then after I'm coming back, transportation, and this, and then carrying that PC from one place to another, labor charges involved. All this part of indirect labor also being part of this financial market. So what are the major types of financial market? We have seen stock market, where the company, our listed company, want to sell their shares, go to NSE, BSE, they sell the shares. So it's a stock market. So all the company stocks can be sold. Second, bond market. What are the kind of bond? Gold bond, zero coupon bond. Zero coupon bond has no value, but zero coupon bond. Then because it is being bought in some value, going to be mature in some example, if I having a 10% of interest every year, I am going to settle it in 5 years. I am getting the market, that bond price for 56,000 and going to give you in 5 years in 1 lakh rupees. This is the bond, zero coupon bonds work. So rather than zero coupon bonds, gold bonds, then we have debentures, convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures, and premium debentures. This kind of debentures which yields a certain amount of interest every year, month, quarterly. It based upon the schemes what the money has been got for the debenture, that can be stored. And its bond market includes central government bonds, state government bonds, treasury bills, contracts, whichever. These all the things are included in bond market. Next, commodity market. What is this commodity market? Like I have a product, I want to sell it to someone, but I don't know who to sell. Okay, this government is saying I have a network. That network I having metals, I having wheat, flour, all kind of things. You want to sell this. You say you show your product quality. That is, I need you can sell this quality of this product in my market. If we are able to certify that you having this much plunkful of goods, you just 24/7 this market is going on. So means like it's not 24/7, every day this market is going on from morning 10 to evening 5 or 6. And this time I have an opportunity to sell, I don't know where to sell. I go into this commodity market and say I have a gold of 1 kg rupees, I need to sell this 1 kg gold. So the current market price is 5,600 rupees. So if I go and sell in this current gold, I get a selling commission, or even I get all kind of charges, and they may not appreciate my product, and they may reduce this product price, and they may say this quality is not good. Some kind of arbitration or some problem may be created. But if I go through this way of commodity market, I can sell my product to whoever they want at a specified price. That price is fixed, and if I am able to deliver the quality of the product which they want, my product is being sold. So this is a commodity market. Then what is a derivative market? Derivative market is a different kind which asks risk. This created risk to the buyers. What do you mean by risk? For example, I'm just a gambling. Derivative market is like a gambling which the government has created somehow, and that is betting on these futures. Example, the government is saying that, or the government bonds are saying that this bond of gold is going to mature in next month 20th, and this will be the price of it. So currently the derivative market of gold are betting that this will go up or this will not go up. So I'm selling that price. I'm buying it. So they are creating a risk over their stock, and which is not physical, and they are not going to take any delivery. Through this they make money. It's like kind of a gambling part, which they have many much higher people sit and gamble. This is derivative market. So we see what are the financial markets. So what is this function of this financial market? What are they function? What will they do? So first of all, they are able to make your savings productive. You are going to invest something, so you should get a perfect price. Like 1 kg apple is around 200 rupees. It can't be overvalued to 400 or undervalued towards 100 rupees. A fixed price, a nominal price should be fixed. Yeah, in the current normal markets, if you are going to sell anything, people may come and they may change your mind, and they may change the price of your good, and they may cheat you. So this should not happen in the society or and this country. So this government has made very concern of putting the savings of the money very precious and protective way. So same time they are providing and determining the price of the security what they going to provide, that is any bonds, stocks, commodities, whatever may be, they are going to fix that price, and they are going to make a price which is fair value, which is being going to be evaluated by proper valuators, and that price of this company or shares are going to come in a proper way. And the most important thing is liquidable. If I buy a share in a company, and if that share is going in a price of 2000, 3000, and if I want to sell that to someone, I want to know who is need to buy this share. Someone may be offering, if at all this financial market is not available, I don't know who is sitting there in all over the India, where in all over this country, where I going to sell, I don't know. So this data or this software or kind of this financial market able to interact between the buyer and seller. This is anonymous, but this has been regulated, so your asset can be liquidated very easily. And such all kind of things of linking me from Kerala or Tamil Nadu to Maharashtra, Himachal Pradesh or Nepal, whoever may be, or even Bihar, whoever there want to buy my share, they are able to buy my share in a very lower cost, and the lower cost of transactions is the most important thing. So this is the most important thing and function of the financial markets. As we have seen about the financial market, we want to know about this country's growth and how it affects the share. So there are a quantum of government securities, both central and state, has been there all over India, and they are getting money from the people through bonds, securities, whatever. So as they get more money, they have a larger budget. As they have a larger budget, they are able to invest in larger projects. These larger projects are able to bring a lot of revenue. Example, as a Highway Authority of India, they have these bonds in housing. If you have a capital gain, this capital gain can be capital gain tax you need to pay, if at all. You are able to deposit the total amount of the sale of the asset which you incurred and deposit in NHAI bonds. If you able to deposit these bonds, and it's a locking period of 5 years, you don't need to pay a single rupees of tax. You don't need to pay some capital gain. So you are able to view of this capital gain, but at the same time government able to get the funding. This funding helps the government to make very long roads and connect all over the India and able the export import feasible. So this is the most important thing of these bonds. As people start investing in the bonds, the government budget is increasing. As the government budget is increasing, people are able to start a government is able to invest in a very good projects and able to get revenue. The revenue is import export tax, and then and more we have toll gates. The toll gate revenue is crossing lakhs and crores. So this is the most important thing we need to appreciate it. Short term funding. So how this government able to get short term funding? Example, government also need to pay salaries. They also have a basic necessities like rent expenses. Yeah, government also pay rent expenses, fuel costs, labors, that is salary they need to pay. They also need, some organization need to pay corporate taxes, and not more many expenses need to be incurred. If at all a government company is run by the people, it's not running any separate business, but they need money, but they are able to generate some revenue. They may lack some amount in certain part of time. How government gets the money? First thing, government issues treasury bills. What are these treasury bills? Is the treasury bill is a bill which is introduced by the Reserve Bank of India. It's a short term period, that is it's more than 91 days and it is less than 365 days, and last 364 days issue, because they usually it's a short term liability for the government. They are going to they are getting money from the public and they are going to pay within the year. Such bills are being a small interest rate, and people are ready to, because and this kind of interest of treasury bills are exempt from tax. People with having a huge turnover are ready to provide some money to government, because we are the people, by the people, of the people, for the people. So people are ready to invest in governments to get a treasury bills, and they move on. And second thing is certificate of deposit. Not only that, banks, major banks are run over the world, but in the banks, how they function by a way of lending and collecting deposits. They get 1,000 rupees from you for an interest of 5% and give a loan of that amount on 9,000 rupees. They got 10%, they keep to reserve, and 90 rupees they can 900 rupees they can give us a loan. How much rupees they can give it for? 14%, 50% rate of return they give. At the same time, this moves on. The process of loan given by the bank is a chaos process. We need not to speak about it. It's a chaos process. It's not so effective. It's not one to one. In a case, I deposit 1 lakh rupees. Bank, government, RBI says so. You should have a 10% of the total deposit you receive. 10% should be kept within RBI. So they are going to keep 10,000 to RBI. 90,000 they can give us loan. So 90,000 is given us loan, and the 90% given us loan is going to be within the bank. It's not going to be taken out immediately. In the 90,000, bank will keep next 10% as a deposit, because it's for him. It's in this. If we have a land loan he has given, or a term loan they are given, the 90,000 is given now, and he is making a deposit again 90,000. So 90,000, 9,000 he need to keep in the RBI. The remaining amount of 81,000, bank can give a loan to other person. So this is a chaos process. Actually, bank has got only 1 lakh rupees, but they have given loan up to still 90,000 rupees loan already given, and next loan of 81,000 is being processing. So 1,70,000 rupees loan is being ready to be processed. 1,50,000 rupees loan. So this is the chaos process which is happening in banks. And if the 1 lakh rupees holders who need the money back, there will be millions of customers over, so they can make some arrangement and give the money back. So this is a way they earn more interest than what you think. Actual net of, if you think how much interest, how much money the bank made, you will be like, wow, this much money they make. So this is the process of short-term funding, what banks and governments are doing. So the next way of corporate raising resources. First one is corporate bonds, and second thing is commercial paper. This both has the same value, because there is no value change in if it been listing in NSE, BSE. The value won't change, because that's the amount of interest you receive is going to be there. Corporate bonds, that is debentures. A company is going to get some loan as like banks, but because if you want to get loan from the banks, you need to provide security. A bank say, company says that I have talent, I can earn money, but I don't have security. So corporates think of getting debentures, that is I'm able to provide interest rate which is much higher than the normal interest rate of banks. Example, if you have a normal interest rate of property is 8.1 to 8.2 percentage, so companies say I will provide you 10 percentage. Well and good, I will provide 10 percentage. It's good. So because the savings deposit or savings interest of totally senior citizens, we get only 8.1. But if I able to get the same interest of 10 percentage monthly, it's a savings for me. So it's not a problem. So people are able to ready to invest in it, and the company is also able to risk and getting a non-secured loan with the debentures. So these corporate bonds are issued to public. Second thing is commercial papers. What is commercial paper? For every supplies or every sales I do, I'm going to get some money. Yeah. By example, I make a service to some person. That person is going need to pay me a payment. The payment is amounting to 1 crore rupees. This is the amount he is going to pay me. But what happens is I am in an urgency. I need this money now, but I have given a credit period of 90 days. The person usually pays in 89th day. So I have some current expenses, some loans, some problems I need to face. I need that money now. I can't force my client to pay me now. He is also in situation. So what corporates do, they have a proof that he will pay in 90 days. So I have this paper, that is my bill receivable as a commercial paper. I go to bank and say, this bill, he will pay your amount, you discount it to a 90 percentage and give me the money. That is, out of 1 crore, pay me 90 lakhs and you have the 10 lakhs as a interest rate. I'm saying like 95% usually you can recover it, because of making a loan, processing fees, everything, and if you make a soon pre-closure, everything comes to 7% to 5%. So rather than wasting my money there and getting loan and pre-closure, I can go to commercial paper and get the same amount from the bank. Bank will recover the same amount from the person within at the day of 90th. So this is commercial paper. As I said above, the corporate bonds. The corporate bonds, as I say, the company will raise money, and that money is used for the company's process. Now, the company's lenders who has urgency to sell the bond. Example, you had made a deposit or a derivative in a company or 1 lakh rupees. Now you are in urgency that 1 lakh rupees you required, but the company is some kind of example, Apple. The Apple company, they issued debentures, you bought the debentures, now you are waiting for it. Apple has a branch in India, so Apple, everything is done, and so now you are deposit 1 lakh rupees debentures, they are paying you 10% every month, but you are in situation you need that 1 lakh rupees. What can you do? This Apple would have made some connections with NSE BSE, so you can go approach the person in NSE BSE saying, so I have a debenture of this number from this company, I need to sell this. And like not only you, many people come and willing to sell this. So as many people join hands and they able to sell this, the company, the value bought for 1 lakh would even go for 1 lakh 2,000, 3,000 rupees. So get a profit of 3,000 rupees, and even you got this interest for this many times. This is an awesome thing. So such a way this corporate bonds work, and the liquidation also works. As we're speaking of this treasury bills, not only treasury bills we speak of, these treasury bills also, they are for a short period of time, and they are from 90, 180 or 364 days. This is the thing we spoke already. Same like there is a bill called cash management bill, but these bills are always less than 3 months. Zero coupon bonds, but less than 3 months, 2.5% interest or some very low interest be given, but 2.5% in month of 90 days is well and good, and this is a good savings. You who want to invest, you can invest in this zero coupon bonds, but this cash management bills are rare to get, but if you get, you are lucky. The treasury bills are usually issued by the central government. But as the same thing, the state governments also issue this state development loans. But this is all kind of bonds, which like T-bills, but the maturity values can be, it's a long time, it's more than 30 years. You are not going to get this money now. You can sell your bond to some person in the market value, it's not a problem, but you are, if you invest in this bond, this period is very long period of 30 years your bonds will be there, and the interest rate is much higher than all the bonds. That is, the interest will be around 12% or 12.5%. The higher rate of interest is given by this state development loans. And if you have this bond, you get every year you get the same amount. If you invest a rupees of 10 lakhs or 1 lakh rupees, you get a 10% interest per annum. The bond will be 30 years, so you will be recover the whole money what you invest in 10 years made of interest, and the next 20 years what you get is a profit. Then after that, what you are going to get, the same 1 lakh what you invest, you are going to get back. So totally what you are getting is the 30 years you are going to get more than 300, 400 times what you invested, you are going to get it back. So this is a good investment as a speak of persons who are going to retire. That these bonds are for the person who are in going of retirement. These bonds are very useful. Other than that, I don't recommend for the young generation. You have to have a money with you. The G-Sec bond are same as the state governments. After the state governments start giving such bonds, central government also thought, what you give for 30 years max, I give for 40 years max. The government came with a policy, and this bonds also, the G government security bonds, are the same higher rate of interest as state government, because the period of money which is hold with the government is a very prolonged period of more than 30 years, 40 years maximum they can have it. So the same interest of being the same thing, but the only thing is the state government bonds be considered as not so fully guaranteed. The state government is not totally guaranteed. The central government bond 100% guarantee. Now money will be paid of 100%. If the state government give at all, they say we become insolvent, then your bonds are gone. You can't hold. Such as situations ever happen in India, but if a case happen, you invested is gone. But the central government bonds, if you invest for 40 years, that 100% assured your money will be back along with the interest. Man, I want to invest in share market or any companies, but I want to know whether this company's price will go up or down, or it going to be stable, or will my investment will be safe. In a current point of time, you want to invest in something, in some shares or security, you want to know will this will be a constant. Example, before COVID, the share price was some less, and during the period of COVID, share price has gone to a peak. Now it is falling down. What happens? What is the reason of the people are saying it's inflation, people are saying it's due to manipulation, another saying it's a very cheap labor has cost, and many factor has been going on. But is that the reason behind it? We don't know. So one of the topmost financial institution holders, that is who's a member of that, is Warren Buffett. He has said, I have a formula of it, that's Buffett ratio. That Buffett ratio says, if a ratio, that number I am deriving, the Buffett ratio, is less than 80%, the company's share is going to, the total share market value is going to rise. If it is above 100%, it is going to fall. This is the thing Warren Buffett ratio said. So how can I calculate that ratio? Here is it. Total market capitalization divided by gross domestic product. So I am clearly saying total market capitalization. So the total market capitalization is what is the excess of money which I am paying for a share above its base value. Example, a base value of the share is 100 rupees. I am buying a share for 130 rupees. 30 rupees is extra total market capitalization. I am calculating all the extra money more than the base value. It's total market capital divided by gross domestic product. What is the basic earning of these countries people through the surplus? What is the total earning I am getting? Gross domestic product. What is the money I am getting? Our total population. If we make a ratio out of it, even it comes out greater than 100%, total company is going to fall, but it is less than 80%, company is going to rise. As of 2021, chat GPT ratio, Indian government's ratio is 115%, and as per that ratio, price is dropping and it will drop soon, and it is going to rise back in some part of time. This is the calculation I made. It's my own risk. Maybe it will be wrong. You go and calculate your own computation. So how you get a capital market? That is how I can get a company share. Either you can go to primary market or secondary market. What is the primary market? The market where people go directly to company and procure that. That company issues an initial public offer, IPO. From that you are buying, you are directly buying from the company. It is primary market. Second, I already have shares in the company. I want to sell it or liquidate these shares. I am going to NSE, DSE, NASDAQ to sell the shares. It is a secondary market where you can able to buy the same shares. So two things are totally different. It can also be said that this market, that is primary market, you get from the company sells to people. The secondary market you buy from people. This is a short version of this capital primary and secondary market. As I previously said, the banks usually lend loan in a process. So now I have a doubt. So bank also needs some money. How the banks get the money? They get in three ways, that is call money, notice money, term money. What is call money? Call money is I getting money from somebody and I'm giving that in a one day. Now currently my customer is asking rupees 5 crore rupees. I need 5 crores, but as per the accounts I have 5 crores, but as per the RBI rules, if a customer asked and gave a proper notice, I need to provide that money. But my safe doesn't have a capacity of 5 crores. I can get the same amount from a nearby bank and repay it in 1 day. That is 1 day. More than 1 day you get the same interest rate. So that's call money. Second, notice money. I said no, you need to give a notice, a prior notice. If example, I am going to deposit some money or I am going to withdraw some huge money from a bank. What I give? I go and give a notice. I am going to deposit 5 crores with your bank in this day. So make some responsibility, and the bank are going to make a report to RBI that he has registered with us to make a deposit. So RBI regulation, you need to do that. So next time we are going to deposit 5 crores. What? There is a notice period. Same thing. Same kind of thing happened within the bank of notice money. That interest rate will totally different. That's it. And this notice money will be less than 15 days. That is greater than 2 days, but less than 15 days. That is 14 days are equal. And term money, like a term policy, term deposits, this is a period which is greater than 15 days. And can be longer, and the loan has if you go to bank and you can see a interest rate, you can see 7 days interest, 14 days, so 29 days, some kind of dates will be mentioned that, and the interest will be different. So this is what call money, short money, term money, all been included in this process. if out of this financial market is in performing all over the world, all over India, but somebody is a want to back this process, means like not control this process, back the process. Example, Association of Investment Banker of India. So bankers all formed a group and said we are association of all this bank. So this association of investment bankers of India, we make some policy within us, and this policy will be approved by, and we send this policy to central government. Central government will approve the policy, or whatever policy we come up with, this association will be accepted by all the banks like a community. So they belong banks. Next, Fixed Income Money Market and Derivative Association of India. So derivative association is gamble, fixed income is secure. So they two person came together and we said that I going to start gambling. So for that gambling I need fixed income. We all join together and make people to come with us and play gamble. Whoever win get the money, whoever lose go away. So this is what happening in Fixed Income Money Market Association. The second thing. Third thing is Foreign Exchange Dealer Association of India. This foreign exchange dealers have all the banks and person who are dealing with foreign currencies will be in this association. They want to become a member, then they can be association. So and at their forex rate, what the rate they are buying, what is the policy, what is the procedure, what are the documents they need to be mentioned, what are the documents they need to collect from the person who are need to exchange foreign exchange, what are the documents I need to have as a proof of evidence, what are the forms I need to file with RBI, and the subjective training, and what are the auditors need to provide, what are the information to be provided in the internal report, what are the risks, what are the other facts, how can I improve our organization. These all things are done with this Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India. And then is Association of Mutual Funds of India. This mutual funds investment, they come up with the plans and they make decisions such as they collect they bring best mind all over India, make a software or make a program, analyze all the stocks, derivatives, companies, and think about that what will be their 5 years future, and will I be able to invest some money, and that money that money can make some money for my customers, can I able to survive in this market. And this association put some money and get the develop the idea or do some research and share the idea with the association itself, and for that they collect a premium from the association. So such a process is done by this association. So some administrative authority, and if they some kind of problem or not proper money is not being given to it, any action to be taken against any of the mutual funds, bankers, derivative markets, or foreign dealers, exchange dealers, some actions to be taken. It's a proper way not to go directly to court or central government. It's a tedious and long process. It may take time. So this way we form an association, we have policies and laws, and if you cross this limit, you may be taken off from this market. You will like cancel the license, or you can't make any progress. Such a way we have idea this administrative authorities are doing. So who are the regularities? This regularities, stock exchange are totally controlled by Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. As in US, that is SEC. But at the same time, RBI or Reserve Bank of India, all the bonds are issued by the state and central governments or consolidatedly approved by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Then Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. Yeah, as this companies grows and all these persons are making some investment in it, there may be some rise of risk has been raised. To reduce the risk, the insurance companies are being formed and they collect a premium from each and every organization, every person, and if at all a loss occurs to any of the company, and the investors need to be protected. So such a way the insurance companies also join together and they are also regulated by government. Then Pension Fund Regulated Development Authority. Persons who are working class, they want to save money and they need pension from that money. So this should not come with the stake mold markets or even the Reserve Bank of India. So they need to be protected. There, the separate board of pension and regularity fund has been brought together and they will take care of it. That's a very good way of happening this, and this is helping others to do things. So who are the middleman who provide services to financial market? First, merchant banks, the Axis Bank, all kind of banks, that are merchant banks. Second thing is brokers, angel brokers, Zaroda, Five Paisa, all these persons are brokers. Underwriters, these underwriters are totally different. That is, they have a risk. Example, a company want to sell their shares, or they have an IPO, they want to issue the shares, but they don't know who go. They can make some flex or advertisement on banks all over the streets of India, everything, but they are not able to get a result. The cost is high. So what happens, they go, the person, a person came on and they said, I will buy all your shares, but if I able to sell the shares, I will make a profit out of it. You don't need to ask a question. So 100 rupees share I will sell for 1 or 2, you should not ask a question. Okay. But I will assure I will buy all the shares. So these are the underwriters who has the risk, and they have connections to sell this shares in IPO. Because IPOs in 1 week or 4 days or 5 days, within that they need to sell. Our cost of advertisements may be costlier, but if we go through this IPO, the underwriters, it will be easy and helpful for them. And for that, the underwriting, if I do, they need to get a commission, to underwriting commission also. Depositors, usual regular persons, I want to deposit something, I am looking. Custodians, these are a different part. Like what happens, like if I have a bond, that bond is from a central government, that is a zero coupon bond. I want to sell the bond. Actually the bond is in my name, I need to sell it. But if I able to sell it, actually you can't liquidate as per the act. But this custodians came over and they said that you as to us, we will take responsibility and we will take some charges and we will give this. Or else you can say a different way, you want to buy some shares, okay, we will help you with it. You will get dividend, we will make sure it goes to your accounts. I want to create some plans, we will make all the process. Whatever things you need, it's a consultancy, like a custodians or consultancy, they get 1% of all the things. Even if you want to invest in mutual funds, if you go and directly buy a mutual funds, a different case. If you go through a custodian, they make a strategic plan, they will help you to invest in a good investment. You don't need to break your head, they will make it, but they will charge you 1%, exactly 1% of your income and your expenses. That is, if you invest, you owe only 1%, and whatever the income you derive, you get 100 rupees, they will take 1 rupees and give you 99 rupees. This is the way custodian work. Custodians are actually banned in US. In India we have custodians, it's not a problem. So thank you. This is the all few topics of this financial market. What are the branches, who and all are there, what are the different types of financial instruments being circulated in India, and everything has been explained in this. And if you have any more doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.